Hi team, let's start with my introduction. This is Sheshu. I have 9+ years of total IT experience. In that I have been working on multiple technologies like Tableau, OBIE, Informatica, database SQL, PL, SQL, and when it comes to Tableau, I have been working on Tableau for the past 5 years. So I have very good rich experience on Tableau. Let's get started with the Tableau session. So here is the agenda with Tableau demo, and by end of the course we are going to learn all these topics, and here is the agenda. Today we are going to talk about introduction to Tableau and data visualization, then what is the purpose of data warehousing and how Tableau is going to play a key role in data warehousing, and little bit history of Tableau, who started, how it gets started, what is the reason, what kind of gaps it's going to fulfill in the industry, all those kind of things. Then the components of Tableau and architecture. Then main important thing, advantages Tableau over other reporting tools and the job market. Okay, so let's get started with Tableau. What is Tableau? So Tableau is a reporting tool. Basically it's a visualization tool. Rather than calling it as a reporting tool, we call it as a data visualization. So what is the difference between reporting and data visualization? Reporting in the sense showing the data in a normal fashion, maybe in the Excel sheet way or table way or some small graphs and charts. But whereas the data visualization means it's going to show you the data in a rich way of the rich way of visual experience. For example, wonderful graphs, charts, then maps, then drill downs, slice and dice, all those comes into data visualization. So whereas the other reporting tools are going to provide only the reporting way, not data visualization way. So the look and feel of other reporting tools is little bit bad when you compare with Tableau. That's where the Tableau is having upper hand. Okay, and Tableau has all the options like reports, dashboards, publishing them to online users, all those kind of options. It has it along with the other reporting tools. Okay, so data visualization is nothing but describing the information through visual rendering, which is graphs and charts. Let me show you an example. Okay, this is a data visualization appearance. See here you will see world map, and wherever the company has presentation or representation in those countries, you can click on and you can start seeing the data. So this is one kind of data visualization. Look at this. This is another kind of data visualization. Okay, this is a chart. This chart even in other reporting tools also you can get it. Then look at this. You are going to compare the data along with the trending line. Look at this. This chart you don't get in any other reporting tool. So all these called data visualization. This is another perfect example for data visualization. This upper chart you can get it in all the reporting tool, but at the same time you don't get this in any other reporting tool. Look at this. This is one more example of data visualization. It's a beautiful data visualization from Tableau. Finally, this is the one which I showed as the first slide. So you get very rich experience with the help of Tableau, very rich presentation in terms of data visualization. That's all about the Tableau. Okay, then let's see other features. And why do you need data visualization, or why you want to use a reporting tool in data warehousing? That is more important to understand. If you would like to understand data, then only you can take some better decisions. For example, how your business is doing in terms of sales and revenues. in across all the locations as well as throughout the people hierarchical structures. Then you can start thinking of adding the new people or new sales reps or removing them or expanding your business in new geographies or shutting down the existing business in couple of geographical locations where you are not doing good. So you can take all these kind of decisions by analyzing the data. So if you would like to analyze the data and take some decisions, you need a support of a business intelligence tool. That's where the Tableau comes into picture. And the biggest advantage with Tableau is Tableau has the connectivity to connect multiple different database sources, data sources. We call it as data sources. So for example, Tableau can connect to Oracle database, MySQL, then it connects to big data, it connects to Excel sheet, it connects to normal data which is in the data files, and it has the connectivity to connect to SAP HANA. Tableau has lot many options in terms of data connectivity. So it can connect to different data sources and it can pull the data into your Tableau server so that you can analyze and present in different data visualization options. Okay, and another biggest advantage with Tableau is it reads the data very quickly and you can start building the reports very quick and fast. That's the reason Tableau started becoming so famous. So to just recap, what is Tableau? Tableau is a BI tool which helps us to understand the data or digest the data and which helps us to take some business decisions. Okay, then let's get on to the customer list of Tableau. So Tableau has very rich customers from across all the industries, be it banking, financials, healthcare, aerospace, oil and gas industry, then sales organizations, manufacturing industry, software industry. It has very rich customers from across all the industries. You can see the great names. For example, Microsoft, SpaceX, okay, then Bank of America, LinkedIn, Wells Fargo, Skype, Amazon, even Ferrari. You can see all great names. So I just picked up couple of names only so people can, most of the customers who can make global impact. At the same time, people can remember those names, people can connect easily. Those kind of customers I picked up. And if you open Tableau website, there you can see the customer list from A to Z across all the industries. So it has wide varieties of customers. So this this gives some sense saying that Tableau can be deployed for all the kind of needs, be it software, be it oil and gas industry, be it financials or banking domain or manufacturing domain, whatever it may be, automobile. So it talks about the power of Tableau, power of data visualization. It's not like Tableau is built only to satisfy particular set of people or particular group of people. It has built keeping all the customers in mind. Okay. Then let's see why Tableau is becoming so famous. So there are a couple of reasons why Tableau started becoming so famous. The first reason is it is very easy to use. It is really easy to use. What is meant by easy to use? The people who has the knowledge of using Excel sheet, they can start using Tableau. So which means Tableau is so simple and straightforward. So the end users who have been dealing the data in Excel sheet or spreadsheets, they can connect themselves with the Tableau so easily. So that has given so much of popularity to the Tableau. So then second reason is it's very quick and fast, which means if I give you the data of a spreadsheet which contains 1,000 1 million records, then you can start importing that data into Tableau and start quickly present the data in a visual format so easily and so quick. At max, it takes 5 to 10 minutes to build a report by using 1 million records of data which is present in spreadsheets. That is so easy and fast when you compare with any other reporting tool. For example, I have been working on Oracle Business Intelligence Enterprise Edition. There, it takes at least couple hours to build a report by using a spreadsheet or by using a database tables, because there you have to model it, you have to do a lot of stuff. Then when it comes to building the reports also, it takes some time, but whereas Tableau, it's so fast and so easy to build any kind of report and by connecting to any kind of data sources. That is the reason Tableau is becoming so famous. And when it comes to other good reasons, Tableau can connect to any data sources, which includes big data, which means if your data is present in HDFS system or HBase or any big data, then you can read the data from your big data. Whereas the other reporting tools like BO, Cognos, OBAE, all those reporting tools does not have the power of reading the data from your big data technologies. That is also a biggest advantage with Tableau. Then the remaining things are also important, but these are the main reasons why Tableau started becoming so famous. It's easy to connect, very quick and fast, and it can connect to any data sources, which includes big data and more visualization options than any other tool. So these are the examples. So this kind of graph or chart you cannot build by using the conventional reporting tool. I call OBAE, BO, all these tools as conventional tools, whereas Tableau is the next generation technology, Tableau ClickView. But when it comes to ClickView and Tableau, Tableau has upper hand in terms of presenting the data, data visualization, data appearance, presenting the data to the customers. These aspects, Tableau has much upper hand than any other reporting tool. Okay, then Tableau licensing is very cheap, so it costs you around $900 to $1,000 for a license. So when you compare this cost with any other tools, it's so cheap. And Tableau uses in-memory analytical processing, so which means it reads the data into in-memory, and whenever you fire a new report against the data, it processes the data so quickly and it renders it very fast. That is one more biggest advantage with Tableau. And it has easy publishing option to clients. So you build the reports by using Tableau Desktop and publish it to the server so your end users can see the reports by using a UI, which means if they have internet connectivity, they can just connect to the internet and they can open the Tableau reports and quickly see it. Even they can start modifying it as well. They can modify the reports and they can even save it. Okay, then it's so easy to maintain. Tableau software is so easy to maintain, which means it's so easy to install, then build it so quickly, then migrate those reports to the next environment, for example QA or staging or production. It's so easy to migrate the project from one environment to another environment, which means it gives us a quick time or less time to roll out. So the turnaround time of a Tableau project is very less when you compare with any other projects. Okay. Then not only that, when you evaluate any software product, you need to consider a couple of other aspects like the licensing cost, then how frequently the company is releasing the upgrades, patches, we call it as a patches. Then how excellent community the product has. Then how easily people can learn and adopt the skills. So all these decide when you evaluate a product. So in terms of those things, for example, maintenance, then getting the patches, user community, education, Tableau has very rich experience in all these things, which means as a company, Tableau releases the patches so quick. At the same time, it has an excellent community. And when it comes to learning the product and adapting with the new features, features which Tableau gets released, it is so easy, and even Tableau provides video tutorials to learn all those new features. That's the reason Tableau started becoming so famous and so adaptable. Guys, any questions so far? Okay, no questions. Then let's see Tableau architecture. Okay, so Tableau has a UI as the front end. So you can see the numbering in the Tableau architecture. Number one, gateway. So the gateway is going to help you to connect and log in, and it even solve the purpose of load balancing. Okay, then you have the option 2 called application server, and you have the repository, and you have the vsql server, then you have data engine, data backgrounder. Okay, then data source, server. All these components are part of your Tableau architecture, and I will walk you through each component and its uses. Okay, so the first and foremost important thing is gateway or load balancer. So this is the component which helps us to log in, to redirect our applications from one server to another server. If you have multiple servers installed, then the gateway is going to help you to connect to the right server. So which means it's going to do the load balancing between your lot of customers and few servers. So that is the role of your gateway. So which serves as any other gateway as well. Okay. Then the second component is application server. So application server is going to help you to determine whether the user has the right credentials to access some data or some reports, or to connect to some groups. All those kind of information is going to be stored in application server. Then repository. Repository is going to have the metadata of your application server, which means whenever you build a report or dashboard, that kind of definitions and user permissions, all those going to be stored in a repository. Okay, in a repository. Then let me show you those definitions here as well. Okay, so let's talk about other component, vsql server. What is vsql server? So we know about a SQL Server or SQL Server or SQL engine, so which reads and process your SQL queries in Oracle database or MySQL or Microsoft SQL. But what about vsql? When two people started Tableau, so those guys belongs to a university. When they started thinking about a Tableau, they started thinking about data visualization first. which means how to present the data in visually effective manner. When they started thinking about it, they started realizing that they don't have any SQL language so which can read the data and present it visually so effectively. That's where they started designing Visual SQL Server. So which means with SQL queries are going to be look like SQL queries and it reads the data, but when it comes to presentation, that presentation is going to be so beautiful. So with SQL Server is going to help you to read the data and present in a beautiful way. So it almost looks like a SQL queries, but they get the advantage of visualization. So that is one more engine which present in the architecture. Then it has another component called data engine. So it talks about all data extracts and giving the answers to your queries. Okay, it stores the data after extracting the data from your big data or database or your spreadsheets. You have to extract the data from spreadsheet and store the data into your data engine. Then you start building the reports, which is nothing but start firing the queries. Okay. Then the next component is backgrounder. Okay. So the backgrounder executes server tasks, okay, which includes refreshes and schedules of extracts. So you can schedule how frequently you want to extract the data from spreadsheets or how frequently you want to refresh the data from database to your data engine. So the backgrounder is going to be communication between your data engine and your database or your data source. Okay, and the next component is data server, and which is going to help us to manage the connections between your Tableau server and your data sources. Okay, and it's going to maintain your metadata from your Tableau desktop. So this is called Tableau Desktop. Okay, Tableau has various components or various flavors. So one such flavor is Tableau Desktop. So you can read this Tableau Desktop. Okay, this is Tableau Desktop. So as and when you import the data into this Tableau Desktop, build the reports. Along with that, you are going to build a couple of new formulas. For example, you have quantity, you have unit price. Now you would like to derive total sales. So I'm going to build a new column or new formula saying that unit price into quantity, that's going to be total sales. That definition is going to be stored in data server, which is nothing but calculations or definitions. Okay, and you can group the data. So all those kind of calculations are going to be stored in the data server. Okay, so let me show you the architectural diagram once again. If you have any questions, I can answer it. Okay, so basically, the clients are going to access the Tableau by using a web browser or Tableau Desktop. As a developer, you are going to connect to the Tableau data sources or Tableau servers by using your Tableau Desktop. As end user, your end user is going to access Tableau reports by connecting through your internet connectivity or browser. Okay, then this desktop, browser, iPad, all those comes into Tableau gateway. So the gateway is going to redirect you to the appropriate source. Okay, then it has data server, it has vSQL server, it has application server and repository, data engine, backgrounder, okay, data source. All these components it has in the architecture, and we will see each one when we start the actual course, how the desktop is going to connect to the vSQL server and how your vSQL server is going to pull the data from your relational databases or flat files or OLAP All these things we are going to learn in the course as part of the course. So to give you the brief, I just described about all the components and their usage. Okay. Then let's move on to another thing called Tableau components. So here I will talk about the flavors which we get it when we try to install Tableau. So Tableau can be downloaded in multiple formats, or Tableau can be used in multiple ways. So one such form is Tableau Desktop. Okay, Tableau Desktop. So this is the tool which you are seeing is called as Tableau Desktop. So all developers are going to use Tableau Desktop to build this kind of reports. And Tableau Desktop is going to help you to connect to the multiple data sources. Okay. For example, if you click on data sources, look at this. You have these many data sources. So by using Tableau Desktop, you can connect to these many data sources. Okay. You can connect to Excel, text file, okay, MS Access, then you can connect to MySQL, Microsoft SQL Server, then Oracle Database, Amazon Redshift. Okay, then you have lot many sources. You can connect to IBM DB2, okay, IBM Big Insights, then Amazon, Amazon services, Cloudera Hadoop, okay. All these services or all these data sources you can connect it. So this is the wonderful option because I have been working on OBAE and some other reporting tools where those reporting tools does not have these many data source connectivities. Tableau has all these data connectivities or data connectors. We call it the data connectors. So the first flavor of Tableau is Tableau Desktop. Okay. So Tableau Desktop is nothing but you can install Tableau Desktop on your laptops or on your desktops. That's the reason they named it as a Tableau Desktop. So by using Tableau Desktop, you can connect to the different data sources. Then in few clicks, you can start browsing the data, you can start accessing the data, you can review the data, you can build the reports, you can build the dashboards. Dashboard is nothing but a place where we arrange multiple reports. Okay, so that's all about Tableau Desktop. And see, Tableau always challenges this. So this is one more great feature why you should use Tableau. Okay, Tableau always challenges with other reporting tools, saying that Tableau can fetch the data 10 to 100 times faster than any other reporting tool, and they proved it. It is true. If you have 10 millions of data by using Tableau, you can read the data in few seconds. For example, in between 5 to 7 seconds, you can read the data. You can do any operations. You can build hierarchies. You can build slice and dice. You can build some graphs, charts, all those kind of things in 5 to 7 seconds. Whereas the other reporting tools take lot of time to read 10 millions of data. So that's the reason Tableau always say that it has the capability of reading the data 10 to 100 times faster than any other reporting tool. Okay. Then next version of Tableau software is Tableau Server. The first one is Tableau Desktop. The second one is Tableau Server. What is meant by Tableau Server? So this is the Tableau version which is going to be accessed by all your clients, all your end users. So by using Tableau Desktop as a developer, we are going to build reports, dashboards, filters, hierarchies, then data blending, all those kind of things we can build it by using Tableau Desktop. Then How will the end user see those reports or dashboard? How will the end user analyze it? So the option is Tableau Server. They are going to get the access to Tableau Server. They will log in and start seeing the reports or start seeing the data. Then they can modify the filters, they can add new filters and save it. Okay, so it's a browser based analytics application. Okay, so what makes Tableau different? It's designed for everyone. This is the single liner which talks about the power of Tableau, and you don't even need any scripting or any programming skills to start building your reports or to start seeing the data in a visualization way. So Tableau Server is going to help you connect from anywhere by using your browser based application. Okay, even when you are building a report by using Tableau Desktop as a developer, here also you don't need to have any programming skills. What you need to have is a good understanding of your data, how your data is present in your spreadsheet or your in database. That is what you all need to have the skill. Then you can start using Tableau Desktop and Tableau Server. And you have another flavor of Tableau, which is nothing but Tableau Online. Okay, so Tableau Online is nothing but Tableau Cloud. Okay, by using Tableau Online, you can do all the activities what you can do by using Tableau Desktop and Server. So whoever don't want to maintain Tableau Desktop on their own on-premise environment, they can opt for Tableau Online. Okay, then I think this is the flavor of you guys. Okay, this is for you guys. So why you should learn Tableau or why you should use Tableau? The first and foremost reason is it is very easy to use. It is so fast and quick, and it can connect to multiple data sources. Okay, and it has the drag and drop feature, so you don't need to have any programming skills to learn or to start your career. And Tableau has in-memory technology or inbuilt in-memory analytics server, so it processes the data so fast and rapidly. Okay, the speed in the sense it reads multi-millions of records in few seconds. Okay, for example, we have experimented with 10 millions of records, so it took us only 5 to 6 seconds to read and you know show the data in a data visualization format. And not only one first time, when you start applying the filters or when you start doing some more analysis on those 10 million records, it started responding so quickly. That's the reason we started building few complex reports on Tableau instead of using OBAE. Our existing environment has both OBAE as well as Tableau. So which talks about the power of Tableau. Okay, then you can publish your Tableau reports so easily, which means not only building the report so quick and fast, you can even publish your reports so easily to the end users. Okay, then of course a lot of growing job market. So Tableau started providing a lot of new opportunities to explore because of wide varieties of its customer range. So it started growing so quickly. So now Tableau is a public company. You can even see that profile in your NASDAQ. Okay, and it has lot of customers. So when Tableau is growing, which means you're going to see new opportunities in the job market. So when you compare the job opportunities of Tableau with any other reporting tool, like OBA, BO, Cognos and all, Tableau has exponential growth in terms of customers as well as in terms of job growth. So multiple opportunities started getting open for Tableau because of its rapid growth. Okay. Then the last slide, course objective. By joining Tableau course, what you are going to learn. So by end of it, you will understand the different the first thing is what is Tableau and architecture, then what are all the different components are available in Tableau, then how to use them. For example, Tableau Desktop, Tableau Server, Tableau Online, all those flavors you will learn it. Then the next thing is how to build simple and complex reports and how to present those reports beautifully in different data visualization options. For example, graphs, charts, pie chart, okay, then maps, then data blending, all those kind of things. Then not only building the reports, how can you build your dashboards? Okay, then how can you publish it? Then the other great feature of data blending and aggregation. If you have the data coming from multiple sources, how can you blend the data on the grounds of commonality between the data sources or between the data? Then how can you make data aggregated? All those things you are going to learn. Then different types of views and charts and how to connect to different data sources. So all these things you are going to learn by end of Tableau course. So that's the course objective. How to use it, how to build beautiful reports and dashboards, then how to publish it, what are the different kinds of components available in the Tableau software, then how to publish those reports and dashboard to the end users. All those things you are going to learn in the Tableau course. So guys, I'm done with my demo. I just walk you through all the things like Tableau architecture, then why you should learn Tableau, different components of Tableau, then what and all the customers Tableau has it, or the different industries where Tableau is being used, and the advantages of Tableau over other reporting tools. All those things you just saw it. Now it's your turn. Let's go ahead with your doubts and questions. Let me unmute you.
So what kind of Tableau software are you going to use?
So we will learn Tableau Desktop as well as Server, Online, all those options.
Okay. So we have to install
Yes.
Tableau public server in our computer?
How to use, you have to install Tableau Desktop. I will help you to get the software, which is
Okay.
you get as a 14 days trial, 2 weeks of trial version.
Okay.
You have to download it from
Yeah.
Tableau website and start installing it. And if you want to extend that license, then you go for the student option, student license. So where you get 1 year of free license. That is what I am using. I have student
Okay.
version of Tableau. So I can use
So
Tableau.
it has all the like
It,
options to
yes,
create the reports.
yes.
Okay.
So, so there is.
I have another computer from my husband's office,
Mhm,
which is Tableau installed on it,
mhm,
but I don't know whether I can use their Tableau server, but I definitely can use their Tableau desktop.
uh-huh. So I recommend not to use that. So you can go ahead
Okay.
and get the free version. Then you can start
Okay.
practicing it.
So are you going to help me to install
Yes,
Tableau
yes.
desktop? Okay.
The installation process is so simple. I can show it to you guys. Not an issue. I will help you how to register to the Tableau website. Then how to get the free license for 14 days as well as student version of the license, then how to install it, all those kind of things I'm going to cover as part of the course.
So does it need very powerful computer?
No, not at all. Not
Okay,
at all.
not okay.
It
Okay.
requires very minimal configurations.
Configuration. Okay.
Guys, any other questions?
So tomorrow there is another demo session. The same session will be repeated, or
No.
when the Excel class start?
So this is a demo, and in the next class we are going to talk about uh, like how to get the free trial
Tableau.
version, how to download it, how to install, those kind of things we will get start.
Okay. Tomorrow same time, right?
I think it's not tomorrow, I think it's the day after tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah. See, iTeLearn is going to send you guys about the schedule.
And it, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, schedule, timings, everything. So they just wanted to give
Okay.
you a day gap so that you can, you can go through the recording. If you have any questions, you can come back later in the next class.
Okay. Okay.
Guys, any other questions? So good. If you don't have any other questions, I would like to stop it here. Then I will catch up you guys in the next class. Kiran, Archana, Suravi, Soemi, Naresh, Ramesh, do you have any questions before we call it a day? Okay, great. Let's close for the session.